Hello, my name is Bart McFadden. I'm the president and CEO for Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley. We just wanted to take a little bit of time today to give you an update on our organization, how 2020 has treated us and how we've served kids in our community this year, and what we're looking forward to and what is certain to be an uncertain 2021. 2020 actually started off our organization in an amazing way with our Youth of the Year celebration. Something we had never done before. We did it at Bridgewater Event Center, and our winner, Jasmine Bryant, did an amazing job. She's been a member of our club and our organization for 13 years, and she was our winner this year. And Jasmine is in the middle of her freshman year at UT Martin, where she's pursuing her career aspirations in law, ultimately hoping to become a judge. Our runner-up in this year's competition, Bailey Hatmaker, a longtime member of our Halls Powell Club, is also a freshman now at Pellissippi State. And I talked with her the other day because she's working for us now, and she said, she really wants to pursue a career as a DCS investigator where she can ensure kids are safe in our community. Two amazing young ladies that we're very proud of that have benefited tremendously from their Boys and Girls Club experience. So from there, we kind of navigated the rest of January, February, and then all of our worlds changed on March 13th when schools closed and everything around us seemed to just stop. But the future of kids didn't stop. It kept getting closer every day. And because of that fact, and the fact that our organization is compelled to help every child reach their full potential, regardless of the circumstances, we stayed open, never closing, never ceasing our service, but continuing to make sure each and every day that we were there to meet the needs of kids in our community. I'm very proud to say that since March 13th, we've served over 3,000 kids with daily programming that it helps them continue to pursue their dreams and aspirations to ensure they have a great future. We also worked out an opportunity to serve the kids of essential workers, because one of our core values at Boys and Girls Club is that we connect with the community around us. And that was a new need that had emerged very quickly, and we responded just so. So working with key partners in the region, large employers, we were able to serve the kids of those folks that were helping keep our local economy going and the folks around us healthy and safe. Since then, we've served 1,300 new kids that we had never served before in Boys and Girls Clubs with our Essential Workers program. We're very proud of that fact, and it's given us deeper relationships, like I said, with some of the key employers in our region. During the summer, then we also recognized the academic toll that kids were going to take as a result of COVID. And through the generous partnership of Governor and Chrissy Haslam, we launched the Tennessee Tutoring Corps in all 16 of our clubs this summer and in clubs across the state. And I'm proud to tell you that that program made an amazing difference. At Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley, we pre- and post-tested 400 kids in reading and math skills at the beginning and end of that program. And what I can tell you was this program was incredibly effective, helping those 400 kids improve an average of 10 percentage points in both reading and math over the course of just 7 weeks. An amazing, innovative idea that Governor and Chrissy brought to us served our kids very well. And we're proud to say that we certainly expect and hope to continue that program in 2021, as it helps us really meet the need of what's traditionally been known as summer learning loss, but this year it was exacerbated by COVID. Our college and career readiness program also didn't miss a beat. They found a way to keep kids striving for what their life was going to look like in post-secondary education. More than 900 kids have been served with our college and career readiness program in 6 Knox County high schools, in addition to our workforce development program. The great outcomes in that program continue. 98% graduation rate last year, and 75% of our graduating seniors are enrolled in a post-secondary certificate program or degree program. Amazing results when you consider the target population of this as potential first-generation college students and those who are economically disadvantaged, who are graduating at a much lower rate and enrolling in post-secondary at a much lower rate. So we're winning the battle on that front with the kids too. And last but not least, two of our special initiatives, our Youth Arts Initiative and our MESH program, our Member Social and Emotional Health program, continue to meet the needs of kids with unique programs that they wouldn't get anywhere else. Our MESH program, we're all very keenly aware now of trauma and the impact it has on kids. MESH has met that need with specialized counseling, intervention, and partnerships throughout the community that help kids overcome the impacts and effects of trauma, both short-term and long-term. And then our Youth Arts Initiative, a program that's very near and dear to my heart, has continued to have kids pursuing their artistic passions, expressing themselves through dance, through song, through visual arts, an amazing way that kids have been able to really track their emotions and develop their talents in unprecedented times. A couple of other things that our organization have done this year that we're very proud of. Our Halls Pal Club, which was going to really celebrate its 20th anniversary in 2020, but those celebrations had to be put on hold. We were able to go ahead and rename that club for the amazing benefactors, the DeBusk family. 20 years ago, Pete DeBusk led a charge in the Halls and Powell communities to bring a Boys and Girls Club to the children there. And as we celebrate the 20th year this year, we're proud and very happy to rename the club for Pete, Cindy, and the entire DeBusk family to honor the amazing generosity they've showed to our organizations and kids in our community. And last but not least, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the significant facility upgrades and programmatic upgrades that we've been able to make at our Walter P. Taylor Club, a club that was our first public housing site nearly 30 years ago. An older facility, but those kids deserve the absolute best we can give them. And this year we were able to add an education room, a STEM maker space, as well as some art space for their Youth Arts Initiative that's bringing these specialized programs to kids in the Walter P. Taylor community. It's no secret that that community has faced some real issues as 2020 has come toward its end, with violence spiking and the futures of kids being threatened by a number of negative forces. But we've stood firm, continued to serve those kids, and had an amazing run of success this year that's going to filter into next year expanded services for kids in that community. And finally, I have to congratulate our Anderson County team this year on the opening of our Clinton Elementary site, a need that arose really out of COVID in the summer for after-school care. They came to us and said, can you open a club in Clinton at Clinton Elementary School? And our Anderson County team, led by Mike Swisher, responded in 3 weeks, opening a full-service Boys and Girls Club that's averaging 60 kids a day. We're so proud of what our clubs have done this year, but none of it would have been possible without the help and support of our generous corporate partners in the community and individual donors who truly give generously to our clubs so we can change the lives of kids. So that's kind of what 2020 has looked like. But what's next? What's next for Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley? Well, 2020 has given us the opportunity to truly reposition our organization in a number of ways. And we are now better positioned than we've probably ever been to go attack the growing need of kids in this community and region. We know, as I said earlier, the academic impact of COVID is going to be felt for years to come. And through partnerships like we've got with the University of Tennessee and Governor and Chrissy Haslam and other higher education institutions in this region, we're going to continue with that Tennessee Tutoring Corps model because it proves so effective. We're going to launch a pilot to see how it works during the school year because we know that our kids need as much academic support as they can get. We're going to double down on those efforts. We're going to open 2 more sites in Clinton. The Clinton Elementary School site has been a great success. And the school system there came to us and said, hey, we've got 2 more schools, North Clinton Elementary and South Clinton Elementary, that would love to have a Boys and Girls Club. And I'm proud to say that once again, we're going to quickly respond, meet that need, and open those 2 sites in January of 2021. We pride ourselves at Boys and Girls Clubs on meeting the needs of kids and connecting with the community around us. We've done it more than ever in 2020. And in 2021, we know the need of kids is going to be greater than it's ever been. But we're going to continue to push each and every day to help our kids be academically successful, to make good decisions and lead a healthy lifestyle, and demonstrate and exhibit good character and citizenship. I think one of the neatest stories that's come out of all of 2020 to me was a story I heard last week from our South Knox Elementary Club. That's a club that those kids are always very generous. And this year, one of their young people wrote an article, a guest column for our monthly newsletter. And he asked his fellow club members what they wanted for Christmas. And so many of these kids, elementary age kids, talked about being able to share, be generous, love others, and give freely in the midst of everything that's around us. These are kids that by no means are wealthy, but they've understood that they can give and they can help others' lives around them be better. I hope we all do that. I know that's the desire and the push for our organization. It's been demonstrated by our donors and partners in the community, and we will continue forward with that into 2021. As we finish this message, I just want to say thank you to our staff, our board, and everybody who's involved in Boys and Girls Clubs of the Tennessee Valley. Despite the challenging circumstances, you've helped make 2020 an amazing success for our organization. We know that many families and children's lives are better this year because of your work and your generosity. We look forward to what's ahead in 2021, despite the fact that we all understand now we have no idea what may be coming our way. But we'll meet it with the same boldness, the same passion, and the same courage that we met the challenges of 2020. Thank you all so much. Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.